Ladies and gentlemen, the internet is on fire right now. Kim Kardashian is once again at the center of controversy. But this time, it's not about her fashion, it's not about her latest business deal, and it's not even about her romantic life. No, this time, the drama involves her 12-year-old daughter, North West, and what many fans are calling a shocking, even dangerous decision. Did North West really get a piercing on her finger? Did Kim Kardashian allow it? And why is social media completely divided over it? Stay tuned because we're breaking down the full story. The piercing rumors, the fan outrage, the insider whispers, and of course, how this fits into the Kardashian family's long history of controversial parenting. Let's get into it. It all started when a video clip began circulating online. In it, Kim Kardashian and her daughter North West were spotted together. But fans weren't just paying attention to Kim. All eyes were on North. Why? Because eagle-eyed viewers noticed something strange on her finger. At first, people thought it was just jewelry. But when the camera zoomed in, it looked like a gem embedded into her skin. Yes, you heard that right. Not a ring, not a nail accessory, but what looked like an actual dermal piercing on her finger. Immediately, the internet erupted. Wait! Did Kim Kardashian really let her 12-year-old daughter get a piercing on her finger? That was the question fans kept asking over and over again. Some people thought it was just a fake accessory. Others argued that it was definitely real. And then came the storm of opinions. One fan tweeted, "This is so irresponsible! She's just a kid!" Another wrote, "North is literally growing up faster than anyone expected. Why would Kim encourage this?" But not everyone was against it. Some defended Kim, saying, "Come on, it's just a piercing. People are overreacting." Another fan commented, "North has always had her own style. Let her express herself." Still, the debate only grew louder. Because this wasn't just about fashion anymore. It turned into a conversation about parenting, responsibility, and whether Kim Kardashian was setting a dangerous example. Now, let's be clear. Finger piercings, especially dermal piercings, are not your average ear studs. They're painful, they're risky, and they require strict aftercare to avoid infections. We're talking about jewelry literally embedded into the skin, not something most people would associate with a 12-year-old. So the question became, why would Kim Kardashian, one of the most famous mothers in the world, let her daughter do this? Some insiders whispered that Kim didn't even notice North had it on. Others claimed it might have been temporary, maybe just a fake accessory made to look like a piercing. But the damage was done. Fans weren't asking whether it was real or fake anymore. They were debating what this says about Kim Kardashian as a parent. This isn't the first time Kim has faced criticism over her parenting choices, but this piercing rumor added fuel to an already ongoing debate. Many critics argue that Kim has been allowing North to live like an adult before her time, from designer clothes to heavy makeup looks, to starring in TikToks that some say are too grown up for her age. And now with this piercing rumor, people feel like it's gone a step too far. One social media user posted, "Kim is more concerned about clout than about North's childhood." Another wrote, "It's sad because North doesn't even get to be a kid. Everything is about fashion and shock value." The backlash was real. And once again, Kim Kardashian found herself painted as the villain in her own parenting story. But here's the thing. This isn't new for the Kardashian family. Controversy is practically their middle name. Over the years, Kim and her sisters have faced criticism for almost everything. Their fashion choices, their cosmetic procedures, and yes, their parenting decisions. Remember when Kim let North wear lipstick at age 5? Fans lost their minds. Or when Kylie Jenner faced heat for how she was raising Stormi. The internet had endless opinions. The Kardashians know exactly how to stay in the headlines, and whether intentional or not, this piercing rumor has once again put them at the center of cultural debate. And then, of course, there's Kanye, North's father. Kanye has always been vocal about how he feels regarding his children's upbringing. Remember when he went on rants about not wanting North on TikTok? He said he didn't want his daughter exploited by the entertainment industry. So now, fans are asking, what would Kanye say about this piercing rumor? Some are convinced he would be furious. One fan wrote, "Kanye is probably somewhere losing his mind over this." Another said, if this piercing is real, Kanye will call Kim out publicly. Guaranteed. And honestly, they're probably right. Because if there's one thing Kanye has shown us, it's that he doesn't hold back when it comes to his kids. The piercing debate quickly spread beyond just a few tweets. It hit major gossip blogs, entertainment news outlets picked it up, and the Kardashian fandom split right down the middle. Some people saw it as harmless self-expression. Others saw it as a sign of irresponsible parenting. Even experts weighed in, saying finger piercings on kids can lead to dangerous infections and long-term scars. That only made the backlash louder. It became more than just a piercing rumor. It became a question of what kind of example Kim Kardashian is setting, not just for North, but for millions of young fans watching online. And here's the real kicker. This isn't just about one piercing. It's about the Kardashian brand as a whole. For years, Kim has built her empire on fashion, controversy, and pushing boundaries. But now, critics say she's dragging her daughter into the spotlight, whether North is ready for it or not. Think about it. North isn't just another kid. She's the daughter of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. That means every move she makes is under a microscope. And with rumors like this, fans are worried that North is being forced to grow up way too fast. So here's where we stand. A simple accessory, or maybe a real piercing, has exploded into one of the biggest Kardashian debates of the year. Is Kim Kardashian letting North West live her own truth? Or is she once again making questionable parenting decisions that put fame and attention above childhood innocence? The fans are divided, the insiders are whispering, and the world is watching. But here's the thing. This piercing rumor is just the beginning, because when you look at the bigger picture, when you look at Kim's parenting history, when you look at Kanye's outbursts, and when you look at how the Kardashians thrive on controversy, you realize this story is much deeper than just a piece of jewelry. And if you thought the piercing rumor was shocking, buckle up. Because when it comes to Kim Kardashian and her family, one story always leads to another. And the truth is, the piercing debate is only the tip of the iceberg. The real controversy runs much deeper into Kim's parenting history, Kanye's objections, and the Kardashian family's long track record of putting their kids in the spotlight. Let's break it all down. Kim Kardashian has never lived a quiet life. From the moment she stepped into fame, everything she did was magnified. And once she became a mom, the microscope only got bigger. Fans have accused Kim of letting North wear makeup too young. They've called her out for dressing her daughter in designer clothes that even adults can't afford. And of course, there's the endless TikTok debate, where people argue that North is being exposed to an adult world way too early. Every move Kim makes with her kids becomes front-page gossip. So is it any surprise that a piercing rumor sparked this much chaos? Not at all. It's part of a bigger pattern. Here's the heart of the matter. The Kardashians live for the spotlight. But can a child really grow up in that environment and still have a normal childhood? That's what people are asking. Some fans argue that Kim is simply letting North express herself, but others say Kim is robbing her of innocence by encouraging adult behaviors too soon. It's a clash between freedom of expression and protection of childhood. And when it comes to the Kardashians, fans never agree on where the line should be. And let's not forget Kanye West. Say what you want about him, but when it comes to his kids, he has been loud and clear. He doesn't want them being exploited by the media. Kanye has publicly criticized Kim for allowing North on TikTok. He's accused her of ignoring his wishes as a father, and he's even claimed that Hollywood is a dangerous place for children. So when fans saw this piercing rumor, many instantly thought, Kanye is not going to let this slide. One fan tweeted, North's piercing is exactly the kind of thing Kanye would explode about. Another wrote, if Kanye hasn't spoken yet, trust me, he will. Whether you love him or hate him, one thing is true. Kanye doesn't hold back. And if he decides to speak on this, it could easily become the next Kardashian headline. Here's what's interesting, though. For the Kardashians, controversy isn't always a bad thing. In fact, it's part of their brand. Think about it. From Kim's rise to fame, to Kylie's lip fillers, to Khloé's Photoshop scandals, every controversy somehow keeps the family in the spotlight. And guess what? That spotlight is what sells products. That spotlight is what keeps the money flowing. So when fans say Kim is using North for clout, it raises an uncomfortable question. Is the piercing rumor just another chapter in the Kardashian publicity playbook, or is it a genuine parenting decision that backfired? Either way, the outcome is the same. People are talking, and the Kardashians always win when people are talking. Now let's zoom out for a second, because Kim isn't the only celebrity mom facing criticism. Think about Willow Smith, who shaved her head at a young age, or Blue Ivy Carter, who's been performing on stage with Beyoncé, or even the Beckham kids, who are constantly in the fashion spotlight. When celebrity kids step outside the normal box, fans always react. But with the Kardashians, the scrutiny is magnified 10 times over. Because this family doesn't just live in the spotlight, they thrive on it. So while other celeb kids might get a pass, North West, she gets headlines. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. But here's the big question. What does all this mean for North herself? She's only 12 years old, and already she's one of the most famous kids in the world. She's making TikToks that rack up millions of views. She's sitting front row at fashion shows. She's being talked about on gossip blogs and news sites across the globe. And now, with this piercing rumor, her name is being dragged into debates about safety, parenting, and responsibility. So what happens when she's 15, or 18, or 21? Some fans worry that by the time North is grown, she'll be so used to controversy that she won't even know what normal feels like. Others think she'll follow in her mom's footsteps and turn it all into an empire. Either way, her future is already written in headlines. So, is Kim Kardashian a bad mom for allegedly letting North get a piercing? Or is she just raising her daughter in the same way she was raised, in the public eye, unapologetically bold? The truth probably lies somewhere in between. Kim has always been about image, always about control, always about shaping the narrative. And with North, she's doing the same thing, whether the world agrees or not. But one thing's for sure. This piercing rumor has sparked one of the loudest debates we've seen about the Kardashians all year. And if history tells us anything, this won't be the last. Did Kim Kardashian actually let North West get a piercing? Or was it just a harmless accessory that the internet blew out of proportion? More importantly, do you think Kim is pushing North into adulthood too quickly? Or is she simply letting her daughter express herself in her own way? Let us know in the comments, because this debate isn't slowing down anytime soon. And if you've made it this far, you're clearly as fascinated by this Kardashian drama as we are. So do us a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss the next update. Because with the Kardashians, there's always another scandal waiting just around the corner.